Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for what is round number one of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stocks. Tonight we come to the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway, located in Pevely, Missouri. As we get set for heat racing action, we'll see a total of 3 heat races on the program, followed by no B mains. There'll be a warm-up session, and then, of course, our 15-lap main event to come. Good evening, fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set to tackle the first round of the season with the Dirt Street Stocks. And coming off a couple of nights ago, Sunday night, with the Pro Late models and the Super Late models at the Knoxville Raceway. We are certainly looking forward to what will be a fantastic night of racing. And again, well, a little different. Not so much a little different, but a little change in the program to what you normally see on what is a Sunday night with the World of Thunder Esports League. Again, we come to you live Tuesday night with the Dirt Street Stocks League. These drivers, there'll be a payout for these drivers, and then starting next week, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Central Time, Dirt Street Stocks are going to come back for the first round of their series, which should be about a 6 or 7 week series, and it's going to be fixed setup. It'll be a free entry. So looking forward to that one. So keep an eye out on the social media pages for that as we get set for what is heat race number one coming up here very, very shortly. So we'll take a look at your starting lineup. Let's go through it. In fact, let's just make sure we've got the right angles here. Here we go. Heat race number one of 3. It's going to look like this. Matthew Selby goes quick time. He will start from position number 1. Tyler Jackson in Canterbury will line up at a position number 2. Position number 3 with the 327 car of Hayden Tolleson. Seth Castle lines up the 4 machine from position number 4. And your third and final row, Tim Taylor in the 99 from position number 5, and Jim Revis in car 57 from position number 6. Very simple format here tonight. No inversions. And it's just a straight up 8 laps. Everybody will go to the show. If we have more than 24 cars during the course of the season, well, the top 4 will go through to the feature event. Everybody else will go through to the B mains, which will be 10 laps. But again, no B mains tonight, not unless we get more than 24 cars. But it was a field of 18 cars, so 3 heat races of 6 cars, 8 laps. Again, that'll line up the starting positions in tonight's feature event. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, and 16 are the positions for heat race number 1. So we're ready to go racing off. We should be ready to go racing off turn number 4 this time by. The old this time by, eh? So just waiting to see if we do get the 1 to green signal. Looks like we are not going to just yet. In fact, there we are. We do have now a 1 to green. All right, here we are. Heat race number 1. About to come off corner number 4, and the green flag flies, and it is showtime in the Dirt Street Stocks. Matt Selby leads the way through turn number 1, off for turn number 2. Here comes Tyler Jackson to the outside. Jackson making a run at Selby for the race lead. It's still going to be Matthew Selby leading the way. Tyler Jackson quickly runs into the runner-up position. Then you go back to Tolleson and Castle. Work side by side. Give the spot to Tolleson, and here comes Tyler Jackson once again. Down into turn number 3, setting it upstairs. Right in the marbles. Here comes Tolleson. He worked back down to the inside. Selby goes upstairs into turn number 1. Jackson, now Tolleson and Castle make a little bit of contact. Revison Taylor rounding out the field in positions number 5 and 6. Tolleson again fighting back to the inside, but it's Tyler Jackson holding on. Jackson going to shut the door down into turn number 1 on Tolleson. Tolleson and Selby work it 3/4of the way up the racetrack. So you flip the script right now, and you flip the racing lines between Selby and Jackson. Selby's upstairs. Jackson has obviously gone down low that time. He was nearly a 10th quicker there. Tyler Jackson over Matthew Selby as we're halfway home. 4 down, 4 to run. We'll make it 5 down and 3 to go. And boy, I tell you what, it's going to be an absolute barn burner of a finish here tonight in the season opener. The World of Thunder Dirt Street Stocks playing host to round number 1 here at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. Tolleson still finds himself into position number 3, but again, it's going to be Tyler Jackson looking to the inside there. Off for turn number 4 on your race leader of Matthew Selby as the 2 laps to go is out here at I-55. Selby upstairs once again. Jackson down low. Boy, this is going to be very tight. It'll be close call. If Jackson can just get clear from the white flag is out. 1 lap left to run here in heat race number 1. Selby down the back straight away for the final time down into turn number 3. Selby, Jackson, who's it going to be off turn number 4? Matthew Selby is going to win. Selby will win heat race number 1. Let's chat to your winner here in just a few moments' time. But there is Matthew Selby getting the win over Tyler Jackson in second. Hayden Tolleson, Seth Castle, Jim Rivers, and Tim Taylor, I should say. So we wait for Matthew Selby as heat race number 1 winner. Matt Selby, Matt, congratulations. Heat race number 1 victory. And no, that's not a bad way to start off the season opener for the Dirt Street Stocks.
No, it ain't. It ain't whatsoever. It's a lot better when you start off at late models, so.
The first couple of laps of those races, you were sort of just stuck down to the bottom side. Jackson showed his sort of nose up on the outside a couple of times, and then you made the switch to go upstairs. Was that just the case of that he was getting the run on the exit of the turn, which seemed to be a lot better than the bottom side?
Yeah. I mean, I knew I could make bottom work down there for a couple of laps until momentum built up, and then was lucky enough to get up in just enough time to not do anything there.
Matt, well done on the win.
And then we just got up top and started ripping top, and we was faster, started pulling away from him.
Matt, well done on the win. We'll see you back later on in tonight's 50-lap main event.
Thanks, sir.
There we go, Matthew Selby, your winner of heat race number 1. We get ready for heat race number 2 lining up on the raceways. We take a look at your starting grid. That's going to be Steven Stefanski lining up the 15 to the pole position. Grady Ehrman lines up the 43 from position number 2. Position number 3 will be Scott Fritz in car number 48. Lon Franks in the 10 lines up at a position number 4. Position number 5 will be Carl Kilgore in car number 9. He'll start from position number 5, and the 5H of Christopher Hill will start position number 6 as we get ready for heat race number 1. We're just waiting the final few seconds of this grid time. But again, 8 laps is the distance. Everybody going to transfer to the main event. So again, next week, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Is the fixed dirt street stocks. It'll be free to enter, no payouts. And again, we'll have all the action live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. In fact, we're going to switch things up next week for the first of the double header next week. We're actually going to go on Tuesday nights with the Dirt Street Stocks, the fixed Dirt Street Stocks, that is. We're actually going to put that to the YouTube feed only. Again, we're going live across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as we are Wonder Green. Ready to come off turn number 4, and the green flag is going to be out. Heat race number 2 is upon us, and there we go. Stefanski will lead the way, but I'll tell you what, here comes Grady Ehrman in car number 43 to the outside. Lon Franks trying to send it upstairs as well. Stefanski is going to lead lap number 1, and we'll go yellow. I believe that might be Scott Fritz in the 48. It is Scott Fritz. Oh, just got a little sideways there in front of the 9 car of Carl Kilgore. And that, of course, will bring on the cautions for the first time here this evening. So back live here on Ultimate Dirt TV, live from the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. You're driving with one hand tonight, Tim. Well, buddy, hats off to you. Making it work. So, simple call for that one. Scott Fritz will be moved to the end of the line. In fact, I believe he's already there, and we should be ready to go racing off turn number 4. The lights are out, single file restart. So, basically a complete restart, other than, well, the 48's actually going to get his spot back. So an interesting decision, but here we go. Back underway in tonight's second heat race of the evening. Stefanski over Ehrman. Then you go back to Fritz, who's going to drive it deep into turn number 3. Look at Carl Kilgore trying to make it work on the inside there of Lon Franks. Off for turn number 4. Franks upstairs. Kilgore down low. Ehrman still trying to run down your race leader as they work down the back straight away. We're just a lap away. I-55 Raceway. Franks, Kilgore, banging door panels down the front straight away. The Dirt Street Stocks, they can handle that sort of door banging. Franks has got third at the line. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to run. The 43 car of Grady Ehrman. And again, just getting a little tight in the centre of turn number 1 and 2, just right where the right rear grabs the cushion. Just trying to get that car nice and straight as they work off turn number 4. Steven Stefanski still leading the way right now in heat race number 2, just rolling the bottom side. Fritz still into position number 3. And then you go back again, look at this battle between Lon Franks and Carl Kilgore as they work down the back straightaway. Popsicle sticks are out, 2 to run. Heat race number 2, World of Thunder Dirt Street Stocks on the program for this evening as we work to complete what is now going to be lap number 7, which means the white flag is going to be out. 1 lap left to go. Stefanski down to the bottom side. Ehrman upstairs. Who will it be? Ehrman's got the run down the back straight away. Can he close in? One final time. Time will tell. They work off for turn number 4. Stefanski holds on. Ehrman will come home second. So heat number 2 done and dusted. So we wait for heat number 2. Wait for the heat race winner to come in. Steven Stefanski gets the win over Grady Ehrman. Scott Fritz, Lon Franks, Carl Kilgore and Christopher Hill make up the 6 drivers in this one as we wait for again Steven Stefanski in that 15 machine. And wait for him to get out of the cockpit of the race car, the virtual race car, and we'll hopefully have a chat with him here in just a few moments' time. Here he is, Steven Stefanski, your winner of heat race number 2. Steven, congratulations on a heat race victory. You put yourself outside of the front row for tonight's main event. You must be feeling confident coming into tonight.
Yeah, I felt pretty good on the bottom, so that's just where I kept it for the heat race.
We see Matt Selby run the top side in 1 and 2. You just said you were committed to the bottom side in that second heat. What do you, without sort of giving your game plan away, have you sort of figured out what you're going to do for the main event?
No, I'm not sure yet. He was definitely catching me up on the top. I saw him coming, and I decided just to hold it on the bottom, but he was definitely gaining me towards the end of the heat there.
Steven, well done on the win in heat race number 2. We'll look forward to seeing you back for the 50-lap main event not too far away.
Thank you very much.
Steven Stefanski, your winner of what is heat race number 2. As we get ready right now for heat race number 3, we'll take a look at your starting grid and lining up on the front row. From position number 1, that's going to be the 19 car of Jamie Massey. And he's outside from position number 2, driving car number 21C, that is Charles Barnes. Then we go back to the second row, inside and outside. It's the 0B machine of Bradley Means. He'll line up from position number 3. From position number 4, Cody Ernest lines up the 88 from position number 4. Your 5th and 6th starters will line up like this. Joshua Ely lines up the All Black machine from position number 5. And rolling off from the 6th starting position in car number 883, it's Bud Molyneux. That's the drivers in heat race number 3. Final heat race of the evening for the Dirt Street Stocks before we get ready for what will be a 5-minute warm-up session. And I believe that these guys are actually going to get the entire 5 minutes. In fact, we might even give them about 3 minutes of warm-up. So with that being said, while we have that warm-up session after this heat race, we will then take a break. We'll pay some bills, we'll play a couple of ads, and we'll come back with your main event as we get ready right now. Heat race number 3. We are 1 to green. Massey and Barnes. Means, Ernest, Ely and Molyneux. Here we go, racing off for turn number 4 and the green flag flies. Heat race number 3 and Barnes got a good jump on the outside. Massey working to the low side. Bradley Beans working right there alongside Ernest as they work wheel to wheel, 2 by 2 for the first 4 positions. Slide job from Massey on Barnes. Barnes turns it back underneath but catches Bradley Beans and Jamie Massey is going to lead lap number 1. Ernest sits back now, moves himself up to position number 2. Joshua Ely's found his way to position number 3 and Charles Barnes is back in the pits and yellow is out. So just a little contact there. I think the 21 C car just found his way back to the pits. Just calling the tow. Which means it will put us under yellow flag conditions for the first time in what will be heat race number 3. I think that was just more of just a racing deal, that one. Back underway, green flag is out. Heat race number 3. Massey, 3 down in the third heat race, still 5 to run. Ernest has got some company again with Bradley Means. Driving the zero machine. Means just keeps it locked down to the bottom side as they work up for turn number 2. Ernest still sits in that second position and that number 88 machine drives it deep again down into 3 and 4. Catches the marbles right upstairs and well, he's found some speed as Cody Ernest. And now Ernest coming after your race leader, Jamie Massey. Ernest, Massey, top. Well, one goes middle, one goes top. Massey through the middle, Ernest up top. Then you go back to Means through the middle. And now Joshua Ely's found his way to the bottom side through 3 and 4. So work down the back straight away to come to 2 laps left to go. Heat race number 3. Third and final heat race of the evening before we move straight into the 5-minute warm-up session. Hopefully we'll chat to Jamie Massey after this one. But right now, it is all the 19 car of Massey leading the way from Ernest. Means still trying to get up to position number 2. But Means has got Joshua Ely as well. He's closing in for that third spot on the podium. White flag is out. Final time. Heat race number 3. Ernest is going to go down low down into turn number 3 and 4. Will he get the run? Maybe saving the bottom side. Here he comes. Ernest to the inside on Massey. Massey's going to hold on just. Massey will win heat race number 3. Let's take a look at your official results coming up. So the warm-up session is upon us right now. Jamie Massey gets the win. Cody Ernest home in second spot. Bradley Means third. Fourth will go to Joshua Ely. Bud Molyneux fifth. And Charles Barnes in position number 6. Heat race number 3 done and dusted. And well, hopefully we'll get to chat to Jamie Massey. Well, that we do. Jamie, congratulations on heat race number 3 victory. Did you feel comfortable in the race car in that heat race?
No, we was a little free there. I could have been really good on the top, but I just was trying to throw some marbles up in the middle so we have something to race on here in a little bit. Felt like I was safe where I was at. Just a little free. We'll be better here in the main event.
We got a warm-up session right now. I'm not sure how many minutes we're actually going to get, whether you guys are going to get 3, 4, or 5 minutes. What are you hoping to accomplish in this warm-up session?
Just need to... We tested a little bit earlier, felt pretty good. Just need to, this track's a little better than what we've been racing on. So I think we'll be all right. We're going to try to find a little bit of drive here and see if we can't get by Selby. He's tough, man. Them other guys are real tough. So we'll do our best and hopefully come away with a good finish.
Jamie, well done on the heat race number 3 victory. Look forward to seeing you back very shortly for the 50-lap main event.
Thank you, buddy. See you later.
See you, Jamie. There we go, Jamie Massey, driver that gets the job done in heat race number 3. Well, with that being said, you can see the cars on the racetrack. This is just the warm-up session, so we'll go ahead. We'll take this opportunity to step aside here on Ultimate Turn TV. We'll come back, pay some bills, play some ads, and be back with your main event on the other side of this. You're watching round number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stocks live from the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted in league events with AI Racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back to Ultimate TV and the coverage of round number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stocks tonight from the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway here in Pevely, Missouri. And ladies and gentlemen, it is feature race time. 50 laps on the board. We'll have a 4-wide salute, but let's go through your starting grid. Matt Selby lines up on the pole position to the outside. Steven Stefansky in the 15. He'll start from position at number 2. Jamie Massey, heat race number 3 winner, will start from position number 3, and Tyler Jackson lines up the 8 machine from position number 4. Grady Ehrman lines up the 43 from 5. Then it's Cody Ernest in the 88 from position number 6. Position number 7 with the 327 car of Hayden Tolleson. From 8, it's the 48 of Scott Fritz. From 9, Bradley Means lines up the 8 machine to the outside. From 10, it's the 4 of Seth Castle. Row number 6, inside and outside, Lon Franks in car number 10. He'll start from position number 11. The all-black entry of Joshua Ely lines up at a position number 12. Jim Revis lines up the DWR number 57 machine from position number 13, and Clark Kilgore in the 9 will start from position number 14. And your final 2 rows of competition here at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. It is Bud Molyneux in the 883. He'll start position number 15. From position number 16, the one-arm bandit tonight in the Memphis Grizzlies number 99 machine, Tim Taylor from 16. And the final row, 17th and 18th starter Christopher Hill lines up at a position number 17, and the 21C can't go any further back. It's Charles Barnes to start from position number 18. The drivers get given the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports, ladies and gentlemen, and a simple show of respect as they go 4 wide here at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. Round number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stocks. And well, 7.5 years ago, The World of Thunder Esports League was formed, bringing you all the action every Sunday night, racing from super late models, pro late models, 410 sprint cars, 360s, to UMP modifieds, to the street stocks, to everything in between. Speed weeks, money races, benefit races, you name it, memorial races, you name it. Steve McMillan, World of Thunder Esports League, they have done it, and we're proud to be along for the ride. I see everybody starting to catch up to the iRacing.com safety car. 50 laps is on the board. Who will take out round number 1? And if you want to get involved, check out World of Thunder Esports League on Facebook. Join the Discord, $20 for the season. And we've just announced there is one drop week. So if you want to get in on the action, and you know that you're going to be decent for the next 7 weeks, and well, you certainly got yourself an opportunity to win some cold hard cash. $20 for the season is all that is required. All races live here on Ultimate Dirt TV and on the World of Thunder Esports League Facebook page. Here we are, getting ready to go racing off for turn number 4. Selby and Stefanski on the front row. Round number 1, World of Thunder Esports League competition for the Dirt Street Stocks. It's time to go racing. 50 laps on the board, and we are green. And Selby's going to lead this 18-car field. Jackson and Massey just having a little bit of a bump and grind. We look to complete the opening lap. Most of the cars getting through turn number 1 and 2. And now they'll do the same. Not quite. I said most of them. Looks like Bud Molyneux in the 883 car. Oh, Jim Revis. So Taylor got Taylor tagged. So the 99 of Taylor. On board Taylor here, right there. You just see the little bump there on Jim Revis. Molyneux gets caught up in that one. And I believe it was Christopher Hill as well. So Taylor will be sent to the tail end of the field. We are just waiting on a call from race control. So it was the 99 car of Tim Taylor who got into the back of Jim Revis, and can confirm that Tim Taylor has just been sent to the end of the line. So he'll have to start up at tail end Charlie. This one, Bud Molyneux will actually go around him, but there we go, back up front. We're not going 1 to green just yet. I think they're waiting for the 99 car of Taylor to take his place up at this back end of the field. So we're probably, well, we are going to send him around send him around another time. So we're looking at 2 to green, just waiting for the safety car to come on the front straight away. Then I believe that they are looking at 1 to green. There we go. Lights are out, 1 to go. So next time off corner number 4, Matt Selby for what will be the 3rd time tonight. Will lead this field. Of course, led 6 drivers to the green flag in heat race number 1. Led the field in your main event, and now gets to lead the field once again here with the restart. So here we go. Selby gets on the gas. Stefanski in the 15 machine. Goes straight to the top side into turn number 1 and 2. Massey again working down to the inside. Battle on for the runner-up positions right now. 2nd and 3rd. They'll bang door panels at the midway point of the back straight away. And again, everybody trying to get the car in the forward direction. We complete what is lap number 2. Stefanski got tight on the entry down into turn number 1, and he'll lose the runner-up spot. Jamie Massey now moves into position number 2. Tyler Jackson working to the inside in the teal green number 8 machine. Stefanski, Jackson, Grady Ehrman right there with as well. Ehrman nearly into the rear bumper of the 8 machine of Tyler Jackson. And now here comes Cody Ernest in car number 88 to the top side. Stefanski into the wall again. Massey, you can just see right there, closing in on your race leader, but the battle is on for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and now 7th position. Tolson, Stefanski, boy, he's starting to drop back just a little bit. Maybe the car is not set up to on the top side of the raceway. Challenge coming for the race leaders. There is Jamie Massey up the inside right now on Matt Selby. Selby shuts the door. Massey's working the bottom side, but so is Matt Selby. Selby again trying to pinch Massey down just a little bit, but again that door is still starting to creep open one more time. Massey unable to make the pass there for the race lead. Jackson, Ehrman and Tolleson make up your top 5. Then you go back to Ernest and Fritz, as Fritz is now going to get passed back by Ernest on the top of the racetrack, and then Bradley Means as well coming after it. Meanwhile, just keeping an eye on the race for the lead up front, still watching. Well, you're not watching, but I'm watching on the other screen. Matt Selby leading the way. Oh, he gets tight. That's a huge mistake, and that could be a mistake that ends up costing him, as Jamie Massey now goes into the race lead as long as they get to the start-finish line. That indeed they do, but now Selby comes back at Massey down into turn number 1 and 2, and again they work side by side. Selby on the inside, Massey on the outside in the 19th car. Banging door panels will go yellow just as Selby got back to the race lead, but we go back to what was the last recorded lap at the start-finish line, which means Jamie Massey is going to have the race lead. So it looks like this might be Cody Ernest here. In fact, it's the 9 car of Carl Kilgore with Charles Barnes. Oh, I think Barnes got him. Pretty sure Barnes got him. Yeah, it was. Charles Barnes in the 21C just clips the rear end of Jamie Massey. Stefanski back in the pits, and well, unfortunately for him, he is actually done for. So Charles Barnes can confirm he's just been given an EOL. So he will go back to the tail end of the field. Leader, I believe, should have lane choice. So the pace car is in, and we go back racing. Jamie Massey on the outside. And again, here comes Matt Selby trying to work it down to the inside. Gets tight, and well, the front end just drifted up into the 19 car, and now it's going to be Selby and Massey again. Oh, Selby around. Jackson involved. Yellow is out. Oh boy. All right, well, I tell you right now, race control is going to need a hand at looking at that one, so we are just going to go to the other screen. We're going to take a look at a number of different angles here, because this is going to be a big call. I mean, it's still very early on in the proceedings, but so Selby just drifts up into the side of Kilgore. And I just think he's running his line. I don't think there's anything in. I really don't think there's any malice in that one. I think that's just somewhat of a racing deal. I mean, you've almost got to feel sorry for Jackson here, because I'm pretty sure Jackson is now going to be at the back of the bus in that number 8 machine. Absolutely. I agree. I agree that it was just a racing deal. There was no real turn down between the pair of them. So just waiting for the lights to go out. We are now 1 to green, so they're going to rule that one as a racing deal. All right, here we go. Single file restart, 39 to run. So 11 complete. We'll start lap number 12. Get a good look at the racing surface at the minute. Again, we go and look at a number of different drivers here. As you can see right there, bottom right of your screen, that's actually, in fact, the top 3. We just don't have Trading Paints working at this stage, but that's your top 3 on screen. And then just behind these guys is your race leaders. Ernest to the top he goes. Grady Ehrman in car number 43. He's going to have some company here in just a few moments' time with the 88 of Cody Ernest, and Bradley Means has found his way to position number 5 as well. Selby still sits into the runner-up position. Selby, Ehrman nearly side by side at the start-finish line. And now Selby again, he leaves the door open there for Grady Ehrman, and Ehrman making it work on the low side of the speedway. Ehrman had to come from what is position. Oh, we are yellow. Ehrman coming from the 5th starting position. Let's take a look. What happened here? Hayden Tolson in the 327 car, maybe? In fact, it all started there with Bud Molyneux. Bud Molyneux just drives it a little too deep into turns 1 and 2. Just gets the car all crossed up, comes down. Tolson, you can see, got on the brakes, and I believe that we put on the Bud Molyneux entry. One to green. Bud Molyneux was given the end-of-line penalty. Can confirm that one. Chris Hill, 17th to 12th. Charles Barnes, 18th to 13th. Josh Ely, 12th to 8th. Lon Franks, 11th to 7th. Seth Castle, 10th to 6th. Bradley Means, 9th to 5th. So we're seeing a few drivers starting to move their way through this field here in what is your A-main competition, as the green flag is back out here at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway in Massey and Selby again. Well, I tell you what, this could be a championship battle contention right here all season long. These two guys, well, they know how to get it done here in the street stocks. Keep an eye on Revis as well. Carl Kilgore, notable names in the street stock divisions. And now here comes Cody Ernest to the top of the racetrack. He drives it deep, almost 3 wide. Means and Castle goes side by side. Ehrman and Ernest going at it again, side by side for 3rd and 4th position. 5th and 6th right there with them. 1 by 3. Now is it 3 wide? Again, just keep an eye on the left-hand side of your screen. Selby in the WFO black and white car. Selby gets into the side of Massey. He straightens him up, and we're going to stay green. And Cody Ernest from 4th to the race lead. And just like that, because there's no caution, we stayed green, and Cody Ernest, the big beneficiary out of that one. Joshua Ely coming through as well. Ely has found his way from 12th to 5th, and I believe is almost close to being your hard charger here at the moment. G. Selby now starting to fall back just a little bit as Lon Franks works to the top of the racetrack. 3 wide. Castle on the inside. Selby through the middle and Lon Franks on the outside. Boy, the dirt street stocks, they're playing some havoc right now. Boy, it's certainly entertaining. You can catch this sort of action each and every week over the next, what is going to be 8 weeks of competition. Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Challenge again coming up for the race leaders. Jamie Massey trying to get by Cody Ernest. We're a couple of laps away from half race distance. 23 down of this 50-lap main event. And well, where do you want to look? Do you want to look at the battle for the race lead? Do you want to look at the battle? Look at the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 car battle. It is on right now. In fact, you know what? Let's look at both. That's all. Boy, I think we're going to go yellow. Yeah, we are. Just in time. Lon Franks in the 10 machine. Ooh. This is going to be an interesting call here for Steve. We're just going to have another look at this one. So bear with us, folks. The joys of having what is said multiple screens. Ooh. Oh, this is going to be a tough call again. Because if we look at... well, again, you guys won't be able to see this, but... looking from inside the cockpit of the 46 machine of Matt Selby... I mean, doesn't really look like he's done anything wrong. Frank's just got a better run on the outside of the racetrack, and... again, I don't think... yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. I think that is just pure and simply a racing deal. Alright, so they are going to call that one as a racing deal. So again, we'll be able to go back green very, very shortly. With the street stocks every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern starting next week. That'll be a free entry league. And then 8 o'clock Central, 9 p.m. Eastern is our $20 entry fee season, which again, there'll be a payout for that one. And again, they'll be both broadcasted live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. They'll be live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Lap away from half race distance, Cody Ernest is going to lead Jamie Massey down the front straight away. And then Sunday nights they run Pro and Super late models as well, buddy. Jamie Massey to the race lead at the halfway stage of this one. Will we stay green? Will he get to the start-finish line? Yes, we do. Grady Ehrman has found his way to position number 3. Selby working the inside. Carl Kilgore trying to make a run through it. It's Ehrman and Ernest. Again, they'll go at it wheel to wheel and door panel to door panel. Fender to fender off for corner number 4. Ernest and Ehrman. Boy, that is very close at the start-finish line. It was Grady Ehrman who had it by 16 1,000th of a second, and we are yellow. Oh, Tolleson. Hayden Tolleson in the 327 car. Oh, just trying to send it, what was nearly 4 wide. Yeah, trying to make it nearly 4 wide. You will even call it a case of 3 wide there. And I think that'll go back and put on the 327 car of Hayden Tolleson. Sunday nights and Tuesday nights, Elvis. Pro and Super Late models on Sunday nights, and 2 lots of street stocks on Tuesday nights. One to green, the lights are out. Jamie Massey, 23 to go for the 19 car. Still 16 cars on the racetrack. 16 cars on the lead lap. And here we go. We are racing once again into turn number 1. Jamie Massey, Grady Ehrman. They're going to say Ehrman was all over him like a rash down the front straightaway. But what can he do with this one? Joshua Ely as well. He's found his way to position number 3. Look at some contact for what is about the 6th and 7th position. Kilgore just having some issues there, some mechanical issues there on the entry down into turn number 1, but seems to have got themselves figured out, although on the entry down into 3. Here we go with 3 wide, Ernest on the top, Kilgore's through the middle, and Selby's down low. Kilgore trying to put the move on Cody Ernest in the 88 machine. Here comes Castle to the inside of Matt Selby, and Selby's in the middle right now with Bradley Means 3 wide once again off turn number 4. Top 3 at this stage. Jamie Massey continues to lead the way from Grady Ehrman and Joshua Ely. Then you go back to Kilgore, has found his way to position number 4. He'll slide up across the nose of the 88 car, Cody Ernest. We go back. Oh, Selby around. We're going to stay green. Yes, we are. Selby keeps it going, but he's back into what is now 15th position. And boy, he's had a rough trot of it here in the last probably 10 to 15 laps of this feature event. And speaking of this 15 laps, well, we've only got 17 laps left to run. It's still Massey leading the way right now over Ehrman and Ely. Watching on screen, Castle, Means still go at it side by side down through turn number 1 and 2, and they're almost making it 3 wide with Cody Ernest. This is the battle for 5th, 6th, 7th, and Charles Barnes is now going to come into the picture in the 21C for positions number 8 as well. Starting to get dicey in the gloves. Well, you know, the elbows are up and the gloves are out. Tyler Jackson as well in the number 8 machine. He's trying to make it a run. He's trying to make this a 5-car battle. Kilgore in 4th position, trying to track down your top 3 of Massey, Ehrman, and Ely. So I'm keeping an eye not only on the other screen, but also I'm watching actually 3 different screens here at once. We're watching 2 different battles as Ernest still holds on to position number 5, and again he drives it deep. I'm going to say this track right now is pretty good. There's a top, there's a bottom, there's a middle as well, and it's really even all the way around. And I really hope these drivers on the racetrack, and hopefully, and this is something I'll ask the drivers as well, I want to get their thoughts on it, because I really feel like this is a racetrack that is providing multiple different lines here at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. Castle has found his way to position number 5. Ernest back to 6. Means in 7th position. Here comes Charles Barnes again in the 21C. Still no change up front. Jamie Massey still leads by about 2 to 3 tenths of a second over Grady Ehrman. Then a similar sort of gap back to Joshua Ely, who's in an all-black car here tonight. Then you go back to the 9 car of Carl Kilgore, who's again in a similar sort of distance between 3rd and 4th position. So you're looking at about no more than, say, 3, maximum 4 tenths of a second between what is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's the gap. There's a big gap between 4th and 5th position. It's nearly 1.5 seconds. Just for those playing at home, we've got 8 to run at the start-finish line, and we are yellow. Now is this Hayden Tolson once again? Oh, just got into the back of Selby. So Selby will be back to the pits. Which means there are still 15 cars on the racing surface. So again, we'll wait for the green flag. We're back underway for what will be the final 8 laps, and what is a heat race distance away from finding out who will take out round number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stock Series. Jamie Massey, Grady Ehrman, Joshua Ely, Carl Kilgore, Seth Castle. That's your top 5. So as the top 4 had broken away from 5th all the way through to what's the score, the rest of the field. Well, they're now back in range of one another. In fact, it looks like the top 6 are just starting to move away from 7th and 8th position. And Cody Ernest, 25 laps ago, he was your race leader, went from 4th to position number 1 after there was contact between Massey and Selby. Castle all over the back of Kilgore, but watching Ehrman and Ely's work nose to tail. Coming to 4 to go here at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. Round number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stocks. Ehrman just starting to leave the door open just a little bit for Ely to come through on the inside. But it's Ehrman who's going to find his way with the momentum off turn number 4. Going upstairs goes Bradley Means, and really time starting to run out. Who gets desperate here in what is going to be the opening race of this season, and an 8-week season at that one? Do they play the long game? Do they just get themselves a good finishing position, knowing that, well, it's not going to pay to win each week, it's going to pay to win at the end of the season? They'll come to the white flag. 1 lap left to go right now for Jamie Massey, and can he find his way down through turn number 1 and 2? Yes, he does. Back straight away for the final time in round number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stock Series. Checkered flag is out. Jamie Massey going to victory lane. Massey will go to victory lane. He will get the win in World of Thunder competition for the Dirt Street Stocks. Let's take a look at your official results. Jamie Massey over Grady Ehrman and Joshua Ely make up your podium. We'll chat to those 3 drivers here in just a few moments' time. Carl Kilgore, Seth Castle make up your top 5. Bradley Means in 6. Cody Ernest 7. Scott Fritz 8. Tyler Jackson 9th. And Charles Barnes going to make up your top 10. Over the page and the rest of the field, 11th through to 18th, looks like this. Jim Revis in 11th, Christopher Hill 12th, Tim Taylor, Lon Franks, Hayden Tolleson, your top 15, Matthew Selby in 16th, Bud Molyneux, Steven Stefanski will come home in the 18th position as we are done and dusted for what is week number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stock Series. And, well, Jamie Massey gets the win here tonight, to no doubt a very popular victory is Jamie Massey. We'll look to chat to Jamie Massey here in just a few moments' time. And, well, that indeed we will. We'll chat to your winner, Jamie Massey, your victor here from the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. Jamie, congratulations on this victory. And, boy, that was tough there at the start. That got a little chaotic. I'm going to use the word at the midway point of that one. But then you get back to the front, and, well, you lead for the rest of the field. You lead for the rest of the feature after starting position number 3. You happy with that one?
Yeah, man, I'm satisfied. I felt really good. We're missing a little something. We got some work to do. We won, but we got some work to do this week. Like I said, there, me and Selby was racing really hard. He was leaning on me, but these cars have fenders, man. I love racing like that. One time he got me pretty good. I didn't realize it kind of upset me a little bit, but then he told me he got tight. So then he got me a few more times, and I just knew he was getting tight. And like I said, none of us guys run these cars every day anymore. So getting back in them and going straight into a league of this caliber is pretty tough to drive these things. So we'll get better. What did
you make of the racetrack here tonight in that feature event?
I moved around a lot. I love when tracks carry over, so I'm going to be biased anytime that happens. But I could move around a lot. I ran the bottom there. I felt really good on the bottom early, and then kind of moved up a lane off the bottom. Felt really good. I never went to the top. I think I could have, but I went a lane off the top there. I think it kind of just like a half mid slider line, and it felt really good. So I love the racetrack, and I-55 is not my favorite, but It's usually locked down one lane, but I think, with the right cars there being up front, I think it could have been real race.
Jamie, well done on the win here. Week number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stock Competition. There is going to be one drop week, so even if you do want to miss a week, you're more than welcome to. But look, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 19 car that helped get you here to victory lane tonight.
Yeah, man, I want to thank everybody over at NLR. My guys, like I said, we ain't turned no laps in the open setup since the Gobbler. I want to thank Charles, Cody, Cruz, and Bryce Dickinson, and everybody who came in there and tested with me today, get this thing dialed in. House of Speed, you can go get that set up right off the website. And everybody, Papa Mike's Promotions, Heartland Harley Davidson, Grip Hackney Live, Tunnel Vision by Hackney, Wotel for putting this thing on, man. They're one of the best leagues in the world that I've ever ran before, and I enjoy being here. And you for broadcasting, and another one of the best. And thanks to everybody for running me clean there. It was a lot of fun.
Jamie, well done on the victory. Look forward to seeing you back next week for round number 2.
Thank you, buddy.
Jamie Massey, your winner here tonight from the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. We'll chat to them that comes up with the runner-up spot tonight. It's Grady Ehrman. And Grady, congratulations on a second place finish. And well, an entertaining race to say the least. How did you find that one there?
I don't know, just good starting position and kind of kept my head on a good swivel and just kind of followed pretty much everybody in front of me and tried to keep my nose clean as possible. Avoid a lot of wrecks.
The guys up front were getting a little dicey there at the start and at the middle point of that race. What was going through your mind when the guys were going side by side for the race lead, and then there was a bit of contact in 3 and 4? What was going through your mind at that point of the race?
Well, it was kind of much. I was just thinking it's going to be inevitable. I knew they were going to wreck at some point, and so I just kind of laid back a little and waited for it to happen, and eventually it did, and thankfully I got my nose clean out of it, so yeah.
Well, after week number 1 at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway, we continue on with somewhat of a smaller racetrack. Next week we go to Kern County for round number 2. What are your thoughts on Kern in the dirt street stocks?
Oh, it's definitely I think it's gonna be a demo derby. That track is really, really small, especially for this big cars. So I think it's just gonna be a wreck fest, but we'll see. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
Grady, well done on second place here tonight at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. Before we let you go and celebrate with the second place finish, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this race car on the 43 team.
Definitely DSR and Adrenaline Racing. Those are my teams. Everybody over there, James, Seth, Johnny, Blake, Brad, Kyle, Joey, and there's a lot of guys over there, so sorry if I forget anybody. Sipes Lawn Care, Sipes Driveway Sealing, Studio A Hair Salon, Roth Excavating, Juju Sweets, and Cocky Floyd Consulting, JC. He's a lot of help, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be up here tonight. So, big shout out to him.
Grady, well done on second place. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week, round number 2.
Thank you.
Grady Ehrman, home in second spot, and we'll chat to the man that comes home in the third and final podium position here tonight. It's Joshua Ely. Josh, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. And boy, that was one you had to work for, because you come from position number 12, so deep in the middle of this field, but at the end of this one, after 50 laps, you're home in third spot.
Yeah, I had to do some wreck avoidance there to get pick up some last couple spots I picked up. I don't think if it would have happened, any of the wrecks could have happened in front of me, I wouldn't have picked up as many as I did. But nonetheless, third place, I'll take it for the start of this season, and we'll go from there.
Hey, the last, what was, I think, 8 or 9 laps under green flag conditions since that last restart. What do you mean, 7 laps? You restarted in the second row. What was sort of your thoughts going into the what was going to be now the final 7 laps?
I know I wanted to run them hard, but I didn't want to run. I wanted to give Grady a little bit of a bumper going into it and make him, get tight a little bit so I'm underneath him, but didn't want to spin him at the same time. So, really and truly, I just wanted to hold position, maybe gain 1 or 2 more, and try to pull off the win. But we'll take third. We'll settle for it.
Drivers moving around pretty much the entire time of that feature race, top, bottom, middle. I mean, there's somewhat of a little slider line going on. What Jamie said late in that one. Where were you most comfortable here on this racetrack in this feature event?
Bottom. Most of the time, mine was bottom. I ventured off to the middle, to the top a little bit. Car felt good, but bottom middle was about the groove that my car wanted to stay in the whole time. Anywhere else, I wasn't turning. It would not turn on entry unless that was the only spot I could turn, just with the way this setup was inside the car, and it was real tight on entry. And if I didn't hit the line, I would get tight. So bottom middle was about the best line for my car. I don't know towards the end of the race if there was another line. Maybe not. I don't know. Wish I would have tried it or found it or whatever it was. Go ahead and pick up 2 more spots, but.
Josh, well on a third place finish here tonight at the I-55 Raceway, the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. Before we let you go, we'll let you sign off and thank everybody involved on this race car that makes it all possible for you.
Yeah, we couldn't do this without Carl over at KC Speedworks, Medulla City Speed Shop. He's worked real hard on these sets, getting them all dialed in, and I think we got something rolling. A couple more positions, I think, which I think the car had. We could have had it up in top place tonight. But nonetheless, not him. Carl Kilgore, KC Speedworks, Medulla City Speed Shop, 09 Laser Engraving, Milner Mini Design, Cypress Hearts, Raggedy Ranch Apparel, Taiwan on Outdoors. I've also got to give a big shout out, and I hadn't been on to give him a big shout out with Papa Mike Promotions. You got to give him a massive shout out for what he does in the sim racing world, and World of Thunder for putting this league on, and you for broadcasting.
Josh, well done on the third place finish. We look forward to seeing you back next week for round number 2. Well done.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Joshua Ely home in position number 3, and of course that will wrap up the post-race coverage. Jamie Massey, Grady Erman and Joshua Ely, your 3 drivers that are on the podium here after round number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stock Series. Week number 2 next week, coming up live from the Kern County Raceway at 8 p.m. Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. But before that, 6 p.m. Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. It's the Dirt Street Stocks Fixed Series. It'll be free to enter. And it'll be the first 60 cars to get into the main World of Thunder Esports League page, league page as well. So keep an eye on that one. Keep an eye on the social media pages. But for the moment here on Ultimate Dirt TV, we're going to sign off. Tomorrow night, we've got a double header once again here on Ultimate Dirt TV from 9 o'clock Eastern. We've got the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory. That'll be at the Lernerville Speedway before we stay right there and come back at 11 o'clock Eastern. The Mountain View Plumbing Pro Late Model Series. And again, I believe they are at the Lernerville Speedway for their second round of the series. But until then, until tomorrow night, and on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. Congratulations to Jamie Massey, your feature race winner here at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway.